All right, people. Here is why this might be the biggest fallout or the biggest. I don't know. I don't know how to put it because it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing because people thought we were crazy. People thought, I was a fool, and people call me a shield. People call me, I don't know, a fool, and pretty much calling for the short squeeze every single week, which, by the way, is not what I was doing on my channel. Oh, man. Please, a thumbs up if you agree or disagree. Here's the thing, folks. We've been saying this for months. And usually what people tend to forget is that the consequence or the effect of something happening today might not be tomorrow. It might be in a couple of months. It might even be a couple of years. That's what we're seeing here with all of these hedge funds falling down one after the other. It might be because of Evergrande. It might be because of, what the Fed is going to do in 2022. It might be because retail investors are not leaving the fucking gaming play. We are not leaving. We are here. All right? So, we have two things to keep in mind, all right? First off, when you look at what that Hong Kong, two of the hedge funds who are totally closing down, shutting down. One is shutting down short selling activities, one is completely shutting down. And they're saying that we are going long. Here is why hedge funds the ones in AMC are in deep trouble, all right? First of all, the markets today, as we know it today, December 15, 5 p.m. Central Time, is totally different. They are totally different from what they were last year and the year before and the year before that. Why? Because we got money. We got money from the stimulus, all right? And some of us, because we were locked down, we didn't have pretty much anything to do with that money, so we decided to get into the market. Do you know that the biggest investor in the market today is not Wall Street? Wall Street may have the bigger pockets based on, the money and the margins, all right, and the debt they have to take to sustain some of the strategies, some of the investment they have. But when it comes to clean money in the market, do you know who is the biggest 800-pound gorilla in the market as an investor? It's you and I, folks. It's the retail investor. IPS in AMC is just a fraction of that retail investor all over the world. Just look at the statistics. Fact check me, people. 2020, I've seen a tremendous inflow, never seen in the whole history of markets before. We are talking about trillions, dozens of trillions of dollars that you and I brought into the market. All right. So now we have our say. We have something to say in this market. That's why when we decide not to go away, you have things like this. Hedge funds force their back against the wall because they went against us. And because we didn't leave, we bought the dip, and we decided that, hey, this time around, it's my turn to eat. They have no choice but to go extinct, to get vaporized. Hey, Lou, what's up? So that's one. Number two is 2020, lots of people bet that lots of companies were going to go bankrupt, like AMC and GameStop. But that's not the case. Fast forward 12 months after, those companies are still here. And they are thriving, not only surviving, but they are thriving, and they are positioning themselves to be better companies than they were before. Look at what AMC is trying to do in terms of business standpoint. Look at what GameStop is trying to do in terms of GameStop. Have you heard about Kodak? Kodak is a company that was existing, and they were doing what? Photography, all right? That's what the business line was. But now what they do, it's totally different from what they started doing 50 years ago. Same thing with Nokia, same thing with BlackBerry, because that's what company needs to do in order to survive and not go extinct. But this is what short sellers and hedge funds are forgetting, all right? Because they keep doing the exact same mistake. And because, they think, well, markets are the same, which obviously they are not anymore, they will continue to get caught off guard like this. Mostly because they are the smart money. All right. So here's the thing. When you hear more about those hedge funds losing money, what do you think is going to be the next thing happen? The clients are going to start jumping out. And that's why a couple of weeks ago, some of them decided to restrict money withdrawal. Why do you think it's that? Do you think it's a coincidence? They saw it coming, as they know what is coming here at AMC with AMC and GameStop. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the consequences and the impact of something that happened today may not happen tomorrow. It may take a little bit while, and that's why we are seeing this only now. We didn't see this when we started talking about this in June or last summer, but now is the time, especially with everything the market is going with China and Evergrande and interest rates increasing. I mean, people, we are poised to collect some real life changing money. It may not happen tomorrow or next week, but we are on track because you and I decided to stick together and not sell. I mean, it's time we eat that money. It's time we secure those gains, and it's time we secure those big bags. Who is with me? Ay, ay, ay.